camera looks like it's drunk. I think it's a little bit lopsided. Oh. What it is. What's up? Gotcha. In the club. God damn.
Welcome to my makeup tutorial. The products that we are using is... What are we using? We have the Bobbi Brown highlighter. Insert
Bobbi Brown.
$52.
It's not cheap, guys, but it's worth it because we glow in.
Just give me a second.
Oh, she's bringing it out.
Oh, I know I can.
Bobbi Brown.
Let's do a quick swatch. Get this on the website for, how much is it? $52.
Oh.
All proceeds go to my bank account. Thanks.
Oh my god, that was so funny!
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi, and I'm here with my friend
Saron.
Saron Kasai. We've known each other since grade 8, so we go way back.
10 years.
So today, we wanted to talk about our experiences taking public transit in Vancouver. So in Vancouver, it's one of the most expensive cities in the world right now, and there's a lot of homeless people because of it, and there's a lot of random crazy scenarios we encounter, and especially with her. I don't know if there's a sign on her forehead.
Oh, there definitely is a sign on my forehead that says, "I'm bored, come talk to me," because I probably have, like a story to tell you every single time.
Yeah.
What's that?
Bella?
Here's Johnny!
Anyways. Weird noise. She can start it. Numero uno? You can be numero uno because you're the guest.
I was coming home from work one day. From the corner of my eye, I saw a crow on the bus, and I was like, "You're just tired. Like, this is definitely you're hallucinating at this point. Clearly didn't get enough sleep the night before."
Was this at night?
No, this was like smack in the middle of the day. This guy starts making out with the crow. I think Lexi's gonna insert the video clip that I have.
Yes, she has a video clip for proof. So if you do not believe this actually happened, it actually did happen.
Viewer discretion is advised.
See, something like that in Vancouver is almost kind of normal at this point. So no one was really shocked. I just
Poor
don't
crow,
like...
though. You know. I was on the bus. There was no AC. It was really hot that day. I remember I was just super sweaty. I just kind of zone out when it's really hot and I'm on transit. I just blast my music. I noticed this Asian guy, and he's kind of looking at me, and he's older too. So I was like, I was trying to kind of figure out why he was staring at me. I just wasn't too sure. He was just giving me this weird look, and I just pretended like I didn't see it happening. He was about to get off, and he stands up and he looks at me and he goes, excuse me, ma'am. And I like took out my earphone and I was like looking around. I'm like, are you talking to me? And he's like, yeah. He goes, yeah. Can I ask you a question? And I go, yeah. And all of a sudden I look around and the whole bus is staring at me. And he goes, do you shave your forehead? And I was in shock. I just kind of looked at him and I was like, no. And he goes, oh, so how do you cut it like that? And is it natural? I'm like, no, this is just my forehead. I don't do anything to it. And he goes, oh, okay. And then he scurries off the bus. I had my hair back, and I have a bigger forehead. And I was sweaty, so it was just gleaming, I guess. And he idolized that. I don't know if that is something that he's always wanted. I just thought it was a really weird question. And I thought I was being pranked or something. And the bus driver, he then turns and he looks at me and he goes, well, that's a first. It honestly kind of made my day. It just made me laugh so hard because it was so weird. Like, who asked that question? Is that even a thing?
What?
What does that say, Anaya?
What?
No!
What?
I was coming home from a night, Saturday night.
So, Saturday night, the big night, date night, Saturday night, Saturday night!
So I went out with a few friends and we were heading back home. We had got on the bus, went to the very back, of course, because that's where all the good stuff happens. There's this like older woman. She's probably about 40, mid-40s. She was just kissing everyone on the bus. And then...
I don't think you ever told me this.
Oh. And then she full-on grabs the guy that I was with, like in my friend group, and just full-on makeout sesh right before I got off the bus. I was like, have fun, check yourself out, good night.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh my god.
Like, who knows if she had, like, God.
What is it, herpes?
Herpes? Yeah.
What did he do? Did he just kind of take it?
Like, any man would, yeah.
Pow.
How many people did she try to make out with?
Oh, I think she made out with, like maybe one or two other guys before our lucky bachelor got the pick.
Come on down! You're the next contestant.
I'm walking out of the SkyTrain and I'm waiting at the corner. I notice this guy and he just starts yelling. He goes, "Woo! Ow!" And he just starts yelling random shit. I was so tempted to pull out my phone because I was just like, what is going on? And this would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's on something crazy, if he would try to run at me. So I just kind of watched him. The light turns and he starts going, "Oh."
2 hours later.
For the longest time. And then I heard this guy yell, "Shut up!" He's holding this big drink from McDonald's, like the mega extra large gulp size. He takes it and he just chucks it into the middle of the road. I ran for my bus because my bus had just pulled up. And I get on and I see the bus starts to move, and all of a sudden, right where he was standing, there's a million cop cars. It honestly kind of breaks my heart when I see that. It is funny, but at the end of the day, it's mental illness.
You really have to take consideration, like, okay, this person might actually be, like, mentally ill.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
you
where it
feel kind of more
stems from.
blessed that you're not in that position and you
Yeah.
haven't had to go through any life struggles that have put you in that place. So, bless up, be grateful.
The sun will be out, and some days it won't. The key is to give thanks for every day. Bless up.
She has all the stories, by the way. Like, those are the two that I could think of, but I don't really have many more that just have stuck out and highlight to me. Just, maybe I've suppressed them all, I don't know.
I was on the bus and headed to an interview out of all things.
So you're
but-
just trying to get into the mindset of that.
Yeah. And this person enters the bus, walks towards me, because, you know, I, for some reason, love to sit at the back of the bus, fully, like, topless, has, like, developing breasts to some degree. Like, let's say when you're, like, 14 or so,
And your boobs are just starting to come in.
they're starting to sprout. They're starting to sprout. They look like that.
Was it a man transitioning into a woman?
I think so.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you want to hide them though?
Maybe they're proud.
Okay, well they clearly were.
Loud and proud.
Yeah. And so this person was saying how their breasts were like their yin to the yang.
It's like I have ESPN or something. My breasts can always tell when it's gonna rain.
The person was like, oh, you know, you should really just love your breasts and show them.
Is this normal? Like, if this has happened to you guys before, comment down your stories, because I love to hear weird shit that has happened to people on the street.
My parents at the time were like, yeah, it's fine for you to take public transit. I was like, yeah, I'm a big girl now.
I'm a big kid now. I'm a big kid now.
Right on Main and Hastings. Probably not the safest area, whether it's bright or not.
Hastings in Vancouver is like Skid Row in LA a bit.
Yeah.
People are shooting up. And I mean, there's parts of Hastings where it's more safe, but it's pretty sketchy along there. And there's needles and people are just not sane, so.
Yeah, no, I've actually been told by one of my high school teachers that it's the poorest area in all of North America.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty bad, as like luxurious as Vancouver seems. That's like the side of Vancouver that's never publicized at all, and you will never see it.
And if you don't know, now you know.
And I had someone come up to me for like directions of some sort, and the person spat at my feet Like he literally like spat like a centimeter away from my shoes, so I stepped back and the person's like, oh, like what are you doing? They got really mad at me, and me being my 13-year-old self, I was super timid and shy, and they're like, why'd you step back, you effing Christian? And I was like, what?
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I was like, how does this guy know I'm a Christian? Like, dumb self.
Yeah.
My bus wasn't even there yet, but luckily I just hopped onto any bus that was in the area because I just wanted to leave.
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy. Hastings. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit
Oh, a lot.
that happens on transit. I know before we were all shining and golden and glow up, but now
We've glowed down.
we've glowed down because the
Really?
sun just is going down as we're doing this video.
Yeah.
If you've listened to the whole video, thank you. Appreciate it, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you know,
Click right here.
oh, I don't know how to edit that in, but we'll figure it out right here.
Right here on Lexi's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.